Alright, diretsuhin na po natin ito, no? At pag-usapan natin yung magandang programa naman ng Quebec para sa inyo, para sa mga nangangarap na marating dito sa Canada, but you have a knowledge about French culture, French language. At umpisahan natin yung mga programang ito. Wala nang maraming intro-intro pa, no? Para nang sa ganon, mapag-usapan natin lahat ng 3 programa na niro-open ngayon ng Quebec sa kasalukuyan. Ang sabi po dito ni Assis Masupeta, Quebec reopens 3 immigration pilot programs for workers in different sectors. Quebec is reopening 3 permanent immigration pilot programs on January 13, 2025 aimed at addressing labor shortages in specific sectors. Successful applicants through these programs can receive Canadian Permanent Residence or PR. These programs, originally introduced in 2021, are designed to attract skilled workers to the province in the key industries. So tulad po ng binanggit natin, reopening. So ibig sabihin nag-close po ito sa mga ilang panahon, pero nire-reopen po nila ito. It's because they are lacking, mayroong pong shortage ng mga workers ngayon sa province ng Quebec. At isa-isahin po natin yung mga program na ito. The 3 programs are, number 1 po, Permanent Immigration Pilot Program for Food Processing Workers or PPTA. Number 2 naman po ay Permanent Immigration Pilot Program for Beneficiary Attendance or PPPAB. And Permanent Immigration Pilot Program for Workers in the Artificial Intelligence, Information Technology, and Visual Effects sectors or PPIA-TIEV. The government has set new guidelines for these programs from January 13 until December 31, 2025. A total of 600 applications will be accepted for each of the PPTA and PPAB programs. For the PPIA or TIEV programs, the 600 applications will be equally split between the Artificial Intelligence IA component and the Information Technology and Visual Effects or TIEV component. Each component of the PPIA TIEV will allocate a maximum of 150 applications in this Franciscation profile. The pilot programs are set to expire January 1st, 2026. So bale, yung 3 sector na yon sa food industry, sa beneficiary industry, sa attendance, and of course, yung tinatawag nating technology, dun papasok ngayon yung 600 plus 150 na mga applicants. So dun papasok. So tatakbo lang po ito, yung pilot program na ito for about 1 year kasi mag-i-end din po siya ng January 1st, 2026. Now, if you have the qualifications o kung alam niyo po na kayo ay mayroong qualifications with this or in this industry, subukan niyo po, baka matanggap po kayo at subukan niyo rin po na mag-apply syempre at learn yung tinatawag nating French. Pero kung bihisa na po kayo, well and good, kasi malaking puntos po yung pagsasalita ng French o may skill sa pagsasalita ng Pranses. At ngayon, nabanggit natin yung qualifications, tignan po natin kung kayo ay qualified dito. So, isa-isahin po natin yung mga eligibilities kung po pwede po kayo makapag-apply dito. So, number 1 po sa PPTA, ito po yung sa food industry. Ang category po nito ay eligibility requirements. Sa age po ay 18 years and older. Sa intention to settle, siyempre po, intend to settle in Quebec. Yan po ang tignan po ninyo. No? At ang educational and diplomas naman po have secondary school diploma, professional studies diploma from Quebec, obtained in full-time study program at least 1 year. Job eligibility, hold an eligible full-time job in an eligible sector in Quebec. Work experience po, have 24 months in eligible full-time work experience in Quebec within the 36 months preceding applications po, ano? And then, eligible occupations po, sabi po dito, nandito po yung mga, pakicheck na lang po ito, no? Sa NOC, National Occupation Sector po, sa occupation sa 94141, 95106, 95107, 65311, 94140, 85100, 94142. Hindi ko na po dapat i-explain yan kasi tignan nyo na lang po sa NOC yung mga NOC code na ito, no? So, eligible sector po, ito na. In general term po, pwede po sa food manufacturing industries and of course sa beverage manufacturing, no? French language proficiency, ang tinitingnan po dito is level 7 sa Quebec Scale Competency Levels of or it is equivalent. So, tignan nyo po yung French level po nito, no? Financial independence, demonstrate ability to financially independent. And of course, work experience must be legal and full time 30 hours per week or more. So, full-time po ang dapat work experience ito, and obtain in a company over which you have no legal or de facto control. So, sa French language documentations, must provide supporting documents such as final transcripts, certificates, or French language test results, no? Yung TCF, Quebec, TCF, Canada, TEF. So, yun po yung mga qualifications ng PPTA. Kaya po sa mga kababayan natin na nandito na sa Canada at naghahanap ng opportunity at marunong po kayo sa skill, kung tawagin natin ay wikang Pranses, at may alam kayo sa kulturang Pranses, hindi naman kailangan mag-dig in, no? Dapat lang po may full-time na trabaho po, sabi doon, in Quebec area. At kasi yung hinihingi po nila doon parang 600 lang, napakalit lang. So therefore, hahanap sila ngayon ng mga tao na nandun muna sa Quebec mismo. Remember, in-focus po muna ang program ng Canada sa kasalukuyan. Yun naman po yung twist sa program na ito. So sa PPPAB na po, yung tinatawag nating beneficiary attendance. So, ang sabi po dito, PPPAB is composed of two different components, work component and work study component. With both components do share common eligibility criteria, they each have some distinct requirements as well. So, yung common requirements po, common na lang babanggitin natin dito. Ang category po nito ay common conditions for both components. Age, 18 years old and older. Intention to settle, of course, in Quebec. Work experience must have legal, paid, full-time work experience in business where you do not have control directly or indirectly. French language po, level 7 ang hinahanap po nila. Educational and diplomas must meet French language proficiency requirement and provide supporting documents. No? Work experience requirements. Work experience must be legal, full paid, 30 hours a week or per week or more, and with an employer over which you have no control. Work experience po, sabi dito, work experience must be legal, full paid, 30 hours per week or more, full-time job syempre, and an employer over which you have no control. So sa common specific requirements, kung titignan po natin dito, ang category po nito ay work component at study component. So sa work component po, ang sabi po dito, hold a job or beneficiary attendant in Quebec. Nasa in Quebec. Sa study component naman po, at least 12 months of work experience as a beneficiary attendant in Quebec pa rin. So, ibig sabihin, nandun po kayo sa Quebec, nagtatrabaho at nag-aaral po sa Quebec area. So, sa category po, study work component, wala na po sinabi doon sa work component, pero sa study work component, obtain, renew a work permit after completing the study program and being hired by a Quebec employer. Within Quebec po ang sinasabi dyan. No? Work experience, 24 months as a beneficiary attendant in Quebec, 36 months prior to his application, or obtain 12 months in healthcare plus 12 months as beneficiary attendant. No? So, sa kabila naman po, ang sabi dito, 12 months of work experience as a beneficiary attendant in Quebec pa rin. Sa educational and diplomas, hold a diploma related to beneficiary attendant profession at least 1 year old full-time. Hold Quebec Vocational Studies. So, nasa Quebec pa rin po yan. No? Kapag kayo ay, siyempre, parang parang international study work permit program. No? Pero, dito ay specific lang po sa Quebec. So, eligible profession, ang sabi po dito, beneficiary attendant, CNP 33102, and related healthcare professions, NOC 31300, and then 31301, 2, and then 01. So, yun po, beneficiary, attendant, and of course, yung healthcare professions po natin yan. And of course, sa study component naman po ay beneficiary attendant na merong 33102 na may CNP code. So, yun po ang titignan nyo dyan. No? So, nakakahulugan po na yung programa na yun, yung pangalawang programa is all about the international students and workers na nasa Quebec na nakakontrata. And of course, para maging, let's say, permanent resident na nga doon, kailangan yung work experience nila study ay nandoon po sa Quebec mismo at wala sa ibang bansa. So, sabi natin, again, in focus ang program ng karamihan sa mga provinces ngayon dito sa Canada. Dito naman po sa PPI-ATIEV, ito naman po sa technology, meron tayong artificial intelligence or AI component, and of course, information technology and visual effects including video games component. So, yung common po dito, eligibility criteria for both components. Number 1 po, at least 18 years old and above. Applicants must intend to settle in Canada. At yun po ang talagang intention ninyo, ano? Yung hindi lilipat ng ibang province, ano? Pero yung iba lumilipat pa rin naman. Applicants must show that they can financially support themselves. And eligibility requirements for foreign workers applying under the AI component. Foreign workers apply under AI component must. Number 1 po, hold diploma equivalent for at least a Quebec baccalaureate. At least 24 months of full-time work experience for FER012 job within the past 60 months. And then, not use work with a company over which applicant has legal or de facto control, nor in an eligible sector, or hold master's or doctorate from Quebec. Have other accepted full-time job in artificial intelligence sector in Quebec with a gross annual salary of 75,000. So medyo mataas na po ito, no? Sa mga IT po ito. The job must be with a company over which the applicant has no legal or de facto control and not eligible in other sector. Okay, sa makatwid po, yung tatlong programa na yon ng Quebec sa kasalukuyan ay programa po within Quebec lamang. So, ibig sabihin kung kayo estudyante, worker na nasa Quebec, o kaya naman ay nagbabalak na magpunta sa Quebec pero may mga, kumbaga, employer kayo sa Quebec na pwede niyong pakiusapan, baka pagdating ng panahon, i-open pa rin po ito. I'm sure baka i-open to. It is time siguro, na, or pwede siguro yung mag-suggest na, kumbaga kayo na experience ninyo din, no? Na makapagtrabaho kayo doon. Hindi po ito outside Canada. Yun po ang twist ng program na ito. Although, sabi natin, marami pa rin tayong mga kababayan na nasa ganitong sector at nakakatawa naman dahil kahit pa paano nag-open ng panibagong, kumbaga, program ang Quebec at ang Canada nang sa ganon ay magkaroon ng, kumbaga, intake pa rin well in the province of Quebec. So hopefully ay nabuhayan yung mga kababayan natin na may mga kamag-anak sa Quebec at nasa Quebec. Ito na po yung pagkakataon ninyo kung nandito po kayo sa tatlong sector na binanggit na po natin. Ano? So maraming salamat po at kita-kita po tayo sa mga susunod na vlog. Sa muli po, paalam.